My name is Andres Garcia. I am the CEO of Full Control, and I'm gonna give you a demo of what Full Control is, how it works, and and most importantly, what is the value that it delivers. So as we have been seeing, Full Control is a mobile app that helps you ensure that the recurrent tasks your team performs at your home, office, or business are done on time. And when each task is completed, you as a manager will get a photographic um, evidence that the work was completed and with the quality that you expected. All right. So, having said that, this is the main screen for the manager role. We have two roles in Full Control, the manager and the member. The manager of the team, of course, is the one in charge of configuring everything that the team requires um, in the app, and do the assignments and set the frequency and when the task should be performed, etc., etc. Right? So we have three three main tabs here, three main sections. Um, the most important and first task that needs to be configured is the task where you could take your tasks. This is a basic example of a implementation of Full Control at a house. So it's the most simple implementation that we have, and yeah. So here you could see that um, I already configure my house um, with all the different options and categories for tasks. I can go and um, assign the tasks, of course. I could edit the tasks, set the frequency, say, you know what, I want to have this Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Um, I needed this task to be in a specific time or not. Set the time. You could activate or deactivate the need to request a photograph or even a selfie, because for some other industries it's really valuable to not only send a photo of the resulting job, but also confirm that it was the specific person that the task was assigned, the one that did the task, right? So in this case, I'm gonna see all the team's members that I already have configured in this um, prototype. I save the task, assign the task, and I could do that the same for each task, each section. Go and configure, assign different tasks for different people, of course. Um, in this case, I configure the general cleaning, and immediately what Sandra will see, we're gonna switch here to what Sandra sees when she got a task assigned, and she's starting the workday, right? So she goes, opens the app, and see all the different tasks that she has assigned. What Sandra needs to do is just click here, see the task that needs to be performed, the description marked as completed task or whatever status, take a picture, take a selfie if required, and finish the tasks. And that's it. As soon as Sandra does that, what the manager will see is in the progress section, they're gonna see all the different tasks that the team members have been completed during the day. So this is the daily progress of your team, the most important thing. It's automatically configured, of course, to start in the current date, and you will just browse down like kind of a regular post simple structure where you will see all the different tasks that your team has done and by who and the specific time that was done. For example, this task was supposed to be done at 9 a.m. It was done at 9 and 10 a.m. Right? And you will see here the information of the task and the result of the job that Sandra did, right? So um, as you could see, as a manager of my house or house owner, it's pretty easy for me to just browse down, see what is going on at my house, see if there is any blocker, if a team member has a specific problem, if a task was completed or uncompleted, and why was uncompleted. So it's super easy for me to know what's going on. Um, when I have a bigger team, I could go and see the daily the team the structure and the daily progress of the team, right? So in a quick view, I could just go and see how things are moving. We're using a color code strategy with percentages that um, transmit very easy message saying, right, that like 80% of the tasks are completed at any given time of the day. 5% are issued and 10% are completed. So tells me that perhaps I need to pay attention to the uncompleted tasks, right? I could go here into progress and take a look at the different stages of the task, right? And see what is going on and who is saying that is having issues or is not able to complete their tasks. I could see my team's members' daily progress with the workload as well, and compare the workload among my workers or employees or team members, and easily see like if how many tasks are pending, which ones are in progress, which ones are completed, if she has a specific issue or not, or completed tasks. I could even click here and see Carmela's overall progress during the day. Um, and sorry, overall progress in my team. This is my overall team's member overall progress within my team or workspace. So I could see like historically how was her performance, and I could see that today's performance and all the different um, tasks that Carmela had and has been reporting, and which ones are in to do. Could deactivate the collaborator, remove the collaborator, etc. Um, um, the collaborators has also the option not only to go and um, and change the status of the task that has been assigned to them, but also the ability to report whatever, right? So, for example, Carmela goes here and she says, you know what, I found some money here are your desk, so I'm just gonna report that it's here, that it was here when I arrived, and hit save, and immediately generates a report that the manager will see here in this form, right? So the manager is gonna quickly know that, oh, I left some money in the desk and it is there, right? So um, this is the core value of this product, the simplicity for you as manager to assign tasks um, and keep track of them without being without having to constantly ask someone how things are going, right? This app is um, is all that you need to get notifications, to get informed of the progress and the performance of the team. So this, as you could see, this app is intended to tackle all those recurring tasks that the team needs to perform, right? So this is a replacement of any checklist paper, punch list that you may have at your house, office, or business, right? And this is just the tiniest implementation, right? Um, we could see we're going to jump straight to a way more complex implementation that is not complex at all, but shows you the power of how this tool can, in the same way with the same features, could be implemented in a bigger um, business, right? In this case, this is a retail store. Um, and the retail store has different workspaces, right? The front store, all the car management, dispatch management, all the um, deliveries, and the cleaning team. So this is one, two, three, four teams that I have in introducing this in this app that allows me to same way create the different tasks that needs to be performed on this place, um, and I could just go here and see the progress of the front store. Like if someone report like the wall is having some issues or humidity, and then the wall. Hope your Spanish is good, because sorry, this demo I didn't translate, but it is the same, right? Um, so you could see, like, yeah, the all the different um, tasks are being done. I could quickly see that everything is run smoothly, the store open, and they're already um, attending people. I could see what is going on with the providers, visitors that um, that arrive every day at my store. Um, and I could do the same for all the different things, right? In this case, I could see how the mechanic um, the mechanic part of my business, right? Like the team that handles all my dispatch units report every day how it's going, which units are available, which ones are not available, and if they're available to be used, and if not, what is the problem, right? So with this, I could, just quickly see the report every day when the units are assigned to people that are going to be used to deliver our products in the street, and then I could see the tears down process and how the units are received every single day, right? Um, Same for all that is warehouse management, right? Inventory management. When you received a new set of a new inventory that needs to be introduced and certified that is introduced. In a bigger business like this app is not intended to replace SAP or an IRP. What is actually doing is certifying that certain processes that are outside of the scope of this app are being done, right? So this is more like reporting activity that is going on in the warehouse, and if there is anything like a missing object in the inventory, the manager can quickly see that something is not matching, and they could just, react quickly as the different reports arrived to the manager's app, right? Likewise, I could see like all the team members' progress, easily understand their workload and how it's going, and if someone needs help because cannot complete many tasks or whatever, right? So this is super simple for me to browse. I could see all the stuff regarding facilities, cleaning the facilities. So I could see like the restrooms of the place were clean or not. So I could handle multiple teams around this. I could handle an entire big retail store with this same tool, right? And not only this, right? Like what this product delivers is it allows to handle um, different industries and different needs. What we've seen so far are um, like internal implementations, right? Internal implementations within a company, right? Or within a house. There are external usages of this tool because this tool is really good at handling recurring tasks, meaning routines, right? So we have here an implementation how this will work for a nutritionist, right? That has all these patients in here, right? I could see like all my patients in here. I'm a nutritionist, and I could configure the nutritional plan for a person. Go and say, you know what, this is the breakfast, all the different options. You're gonna get this every single day. It's gonna be assigned to Maria, right? It needs photographic evidence, right? I could likewise like assign a um, specific date or time, right? Um, and I could see what Maria's routines looks like a breakfast, a snack, lunch, a snack, and dinner, right? At the same time, as a nutritionist, like what we're solving is for them is like they deliver a routine paper or whatever, right? Like PDF with all the description of things that you need to eat as a patient. Um, and then the person comes back a month later, and the nutritionist needs to start asking questions, right? In order to understand how you did as patient, right? So there is communication lack in this nutritionist patient relationship where based on the interviews that we had, some nutritionists said, like they it feels sometimes like an interrogatory, right? So every time a patient comes, they need to start asking how you did, and then measure the weight, and getting the results, and do all the scientific nutritionist um, duties, right? To give you um, a basically the status of how you're doing, but they don't have the day-to-day communication. So what this app solves is, in this case, I could see Maria's progress during the day. What Maria's gonna see is, this is Maria's um, app, and what Maria's gonna do is, just mark the breakfast. This is the breakfast. I'm gonna mark it completed. I'm gonna take a photo and finish it, right? So good. I could do the same for all the different things that I have in my plan, right? And what the nutritionist is gonna see every day is how I did, right? So as a patient, could see that I, I couldn't hold it, and I ate an entire chocolate, and I'm reporting that I'm eating a chocolate outside of of the typical diet that I have, right? So I could go and report, you know what, I couldn't hold it. I'm gonna eat a chocolate and save it, right? So then the nutrition is going to see the report, and is going to see the result of my routine, my daily routine, right? Of eating, right? So what I did, if I eat a supplement instead of the meal, um, the lunch, and the dinner, right? So it's pretty easy for the nutritionist to um, understand their patient's behavior without having to ask them through WhatsApp or to every time they go and visit, right? So this is a great example of external usages of full control. This applies for all the things that create a routine. So all the coaches, right? If you have coaches like financial coaches that give you routine, if you have singing vocal coaches, music coaches in general, um, you name it, right? So all those um, coaching or all these coaches in the coaching industry can use this tool to keep track of how the users are doing. They don't, of course, they don't have to keep an eye on this constantly, but uh, next time that the patient arrives, they can just go here, browse through the different days of the week, and say, you know what, let's take a look at how you did any given day in the last 2 weeks, and just understands the routine of the person, right, of the patient, without having to ask too many questions. So in general, in a nutshell, this is what it solves, right? Um, I could show you how we arrive here. It's pretty easy, right? So the starting point of this is let's start with this, right? I'm gonna create I'm gonna create an account. I could choose if I'm a manual member. I have different options to sign in. I could go sign manually. Then I configure the type of routine that I'm gonna do. It's gonna be a work routine, and it's gonna be a habit routine. What we do in our app is in our platform is we generate out of the box templates for you just to go here and pick. This is home, what I'm gonna create, and I could select the time where this place is located. Um, so it could, the phone is out of the tag the current time um, where I'm at this moment, but I could just manually change it. The name. This is very important because with the routines you could configure this from the States to, because you have a place, I don't know, a Airbnb place in Spain or whatever, right? Or a different state within the United States, right? So it's very important for people to correctly configure the time zone, because this is the one that the task needs to be performed at a specific date, in a specific time within the time zone, right? So that's the main purpose of picking this. Then you select, and out of the box, what the tool does for you is give you a template of all the different tasks that are regularly performed in a house, right? So you could see here, right, like all the different things like pet care and home maintenance and organization and clutter and general cleaning. I could go myself and even, like, just say no. I don't do this, and just deactivate the different tasks and just have active the tasks that applies for me using within this template. I could go and create my own custom task, right? And for example, can the office assign it to someone and create, it's gonna create a custom task for me, right? Like within this category. So I could expand the templates. I could reuse the templates. The good thing is you configure this portion just once, probably, and then if you change personal, or as you have on onboarding a new member, then you go and tweak and add more tasks to this. Um, um, but it's super easy. Our main goal is to keep this app as easy as possible for both the managers and the members of the teams, right? Because this is a productivity tool that the main objective is help you within your daily work, and to do so, this needs to be super smart, right? So as you can see, with 3 clicks as a member, I just did my thing in the app, and that's That's pretty much it, right? The value of the app is the simplicity. Um, it get things done quickly for the manager. With a simple overview, I could see my team's performance. I could see my daily progress and take decisions, based on this information, right? So hope you enjoyed it, the demo, and see you next time.